Boston, today's top story. A woman has officially broken every societal rule you didn't even know existed. Her name, Maria W. Stewart, born in 1803. Out here telling men and women to stop sleeping on black rights. And yes, she's doing it in public in 1832.
First black woman to speak out. Chaos ensues.
Stewart boldly spoke at Boston's Franklin Hall against the colonization movement, asserting women's rights to speak and lead.
Not only Maria seeks out for the ladies, but holds out to the people of color who were tied down from inequality.
This was during a time period where the abolitionist movement was taking a turn to American society to denounce slavery, specifically in February 27, 1833, and she intended on delivering speeches for the reason to fight for equality no matter race and not allowing the white majority to look down upon them.
The white majority were skeptical to her works, thinking lowly of the individual. But as progression happened, they were shocked to the movement happening.
Maria wasn't just talking gossip. She published multiple essays in the Liberator in support of abolitionist William Lloyd Garrison, urging black women to pursue education, unity, and self-respect, demanding for equal rights for both race and gender.
Stewart also made enemies. Shocker. Some white folks didn't like her radical abolitionist message, and apparently some black men were like, "Whoa, chill, Maria."
Like, brother, are we being serious right now? You are not reacting enough on what is going on in this place.
She spoke at African Mosaic Hall in 1833 and roasted everyone. She said things like, "Abandon fear and make yourselves useful, and African rights and liberty should fire your very soul."
No person was safe with her words of wrath, knowing that the people of color needed to stand up and speak out of their ambitions and not to hold back.
Honestly, she might have invented public mic drops.
Fast forward, Maria Stewart went on to teach, open schools, and inspire legends like Sojourner Truth and Frederick Douglass. Basically, she said, "Equality? Yeah, we want that. Get used to it." It was the obvious truth that needed to be heard. Honestly, how flabbergasting how deaf people may be to something they don't see the angle to.
So she had to shout out and make sure it was heard, not just for her time now, but for future generations ahead. Like, okay, we love to see Diva coming.
Bottom line, Maria Stewart didn't just speak. She slapped centuries of injustice right in the face with words. And if you ever feel like you can't make a difference, just remember, she did it in 1832 style. No Insta Reels needed. Hashtag big brain energy.
The plaque commemorates Maria W. Stewart at 7 Belknap Street, a historically significant location in Boston's Beacon Hill neighborhood, which was once a thriving center of black intellectual and political life in the 19th century.
Okay, now fast forward to now. Imagine if Maria's speeches dropped today in TikTok. Wouldn't that be so crazy? TikTok would completely explode.
Some students would even be like, wait, she said all this in 1832 without Wi-Fi?
Others were like, she was dragging everyone before Twitter even existed, and we all know that Twitter says everything before anybody else does.
In her 1833 speech at the African Masonic Hall in Boston, Stewart directly confronted racial injustice and internalized oppression. She declared,
"Must have been the want of ambition and force that was given the whites occasion to say that our natural abilities are not as good."
After Maria Stewart's first public speech, Boston basically lost its mind. Some folks were inspired. Others were like, did a woman just say that out loud? Yes, she did. She said we'd been afraid too long. The audacity. I don't know who she is, but my wife's quoting her now. She's right though. Fear ain't freedom. Even newspapers couldn't ignore her. Some praised her bravery, others called her a troublemaker, but in true icon fashion, Maria didn't back down. So Maria, after all that backlash, did you ever think about quitting? Quitting? Never. If truth makes people uncomfortable, then maybe they needed to be. And that's the thing. Maria wasn't just trying to make noise. She was trying to wake people up. Maria W. Stewart didn't wait for permission. She spoke, she taught, and she changed the game. From Boston halls to classrooms today, her voice still echoes. So next time someone says your voice doesn't matter, remember Maria Stewart already proved them wrong almost 200 years ago.